Welcome to the podcast for the sisters and bros. It will make you laugh from your head to your toes. Talking about their lives, from the highs to the lows. And the name of the title goes, The Sloppy Joes.
Welcome everyone to the Sloppy Joes podcast. We have got, obviously, the Joes are in the house.
How are we doing? My name's Joe Smith.
Ethan's in the
Ethan's
corner.
in the house, mate.
And YouTube sensation, wonderful man, and
Gymshark
Athlete.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Max
Yeah.
Smith.
Hello there.
Hey, Max Smith.
Hey, only
How you
me.
doing, Max?
How have you been?
Not bad, mate. Not bad. Really happy to be here.
Thank you.
Really been looking forward to the Sloppy Joes. Been in the middle of the Sloppy Joes.
Yeah.
If you never knew what it was about, what would you think the Sloppy Joes podcast might be?
Sounds like some sort of gay porn sort of discussion. Just two sloppy boys hanging out. Just
Hanging out
Don't
what?
forget
each other.
Don't forget Ethan.
Ethan's just watching. Ethan's the cuck in the back. Just
Absolutely disgusting. And
What
do you know
a way to start.
Do you know when we workshopped the name?
Yeah.
That didn't even cross our lips, did it?
No. We were going for a couple of Joes. That was a name we had for a long time.
Yeah, but I
guess it would also
thought
work.
in terms of syntax, a couple of Joes. How are we spelling that? A couple
Yeah.
of a couple.
What
Possibly
else
like.
did we have a name? What else was it going to be called?
You just wanted it to be called Big Boys Bumtown at one point, and I said, I think Max might have a point here.
I would listen.
Oh, listen.
Big
right,
boy Bumtown.
coming up on the show, we've got Agony Bants. We've got listeners' questions from Max Smith. You've been sending them in. Ask Ethan as well. We put Ethan to the test.
Nice.
Some weird and wacky questions. And the 9 out of 10 club. Brought to you by Max Smith.
I think the 9 out of 10 club might be our legacy on this earth, you know, Joe.
Yeah,
I think we
it
need
is.
to take it really seriously. It's a big thing. People are really intrigued by the 9 out of 10 club.
The last guest brought in mince. As in
like
Packet.
beef mince.
No, as
No,
in the
no.
one inside a mince pie.
Oh, Rip.
No, as in the
Oh.
one like the Tuborg.
Treeborg.
Treeborg.
Interesting, because Tuborg is a lager, but Treeborg
Oh
are
yeah,
mince.
shit, it is. Do
Trueborg Lager mince.
Yeah.
you like mince?
Extra strong.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, they serve I don't eat them for the sake of eating them. I eat them if I've got bad breath.
Well, what I will say is they did make it in the 9 out of 10, and what has been since categorised as a sort of
Shambles.
low watermark for the future.
Really?
Yeah. Although, in fairness, Joe did try to just bring a glass of water last week because Ethan forgot his 9 out of 10.
But how good is water?
It is.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Hold
okay,
on.
yeah,
Hold
okay.
on. What? We've all got 3 glasses of.
There was nothing else on
coffee.
offer.
Yeah.
You said
we haven't
milk.
got 3 glasses of chipsticks, which is one of the other things that I think quite shamefully made it into the 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Has anything ever not made it in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
lots of Ethan
A
suggestions.
single cheeseburger.
All of them.
Oh, really?
Do you like a stroop waffle?
don't even know what that is.
Yeah,
mate.
exactly.
Exactly.
Right, Max.
Hello.
Let's talk about.
Let's talk about you.
Yeah, I want to talk about you.
The man,
Okay.
the myth, the athlete.
I want to
Oh,
mention the athlete stuff early doors. How did it all? I know how it came about. For anyone who doesn't know, you are a Gymshark athlete.
Like the back of your t-shirt there,
Yeah, it just says
say
Gymshark.
Gymshark in full letters.
how did
Big
it
bold
happen?
letters. How did it happen? Well, somebody majorly screwed up in Gymshark headquarters, I think. I think they were sending out the letters and somebody misspelt name an athlete. You know.
Mo Farah.
Michael
Yeah, Mo
Phelps.
Farah. They put Max Smith instead.
Yeah.
I won a Twitter poll.
Yes, you did.
Basically, the head of Gymshark's Twitter, put out a tweet saying, whoever gets the most liked comment on this post is going to be the new Gymshark athlete.
They must have seen.
Have we not learned our Boaty McBoatfacing lesson?
Exactly.
Well, here's the thing. You say that, but in second place was a Olympic gold medalist. And then I just swan in.
An Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah.
In second.
It was
Yeah.
in second.
And you, now, what is your background sort of athletically? Because obviously that person has got an Olympic gold.
Exactly.
What
They
would you say?
represented
What's
their
your track
country.
record?
I used to be able to. I won the bleep test in.
You won the bleep test.
Yeah, no, a year
How many
later.
swear words you can say on the radio
Exactly.
in 1 minute?
Ofsted are still after me. Is it Ofsted?
Ofcom.
Ofsted
are after him, but that's a very different reason. Ofsted are still looking for him after an incident at a local
I
grammar.
can't believe this. You won the bleep test.
Yeah, I used to be thin and athletic. And then
Did you
I,
do any
and then
sports
I,
ever?
No, I couldn't run.
After me. Yeah, I was worried about that.
It's a clip.
Charges dropped.
So never football, basketball.
And
No,
then,
I
so
hate
then what
sports.
they did is they made the mistake of allowing someone like you who is
Well, so what I did
has
was
got some, notoriety.
I took a picture from when I was thin and a picture of me now, and I just flipped them around and said, "You tell me who's the athlete, Gymshark."
So they thought that you'd lost weight.
Well, that's the thing.
Got some great Asian cream as well.
We'll put the pictures on the screen so people can see how it
Yeah,
went.
if we can find them,
We'll find them.
We'll find
them.
You don't tweet much, Max. We'll be able to find.
We'll find them all right. So what are the perks of being a Gymshark athlete? Because in my head, you are kitted out for life.
Oh, 100%. Unless Offset do catch me. Well, I guess I would. My prison orange jumpsuit.
Yeah, they can do an orange jumpsuit with lovely sweat wicking capabilities as well.
That'd be amazing.
Oh, they do it at the gym in prisons.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
they do. You'd need it.
I would. Oh, God, I would.
Right.
Jesus Christ, you would. Okay, so you're a
trying to
Gymshark
think.
athlete.
Yeah, right,
What
yes.
privileges does that bring you?
So, I'd take you back a few months, probably last November.
Great.
I get to Gymshark headquarters. They sit me down and say, "We want to make great content with you."
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, "Oh, that's great."
That
You know,
sounds
I
great.
love. You know me. I love content. And they say you'll get Gymshark equipment. You know, or you get all the threads. All that.
The garms.
Exactly. The tasty sweet threads. And
Delicious.
they said, we'll send you to all these podcasts. We'll get you interviews with athletes, stuff like that.
Interviews with athletes.
Yeah, I think
Is
they
the
wanted
podcast
to.
called the Athlete's Foot Podcast?
That's
That'd be nice,
That
wouldn't
is
it?
good.
Because it's you walking around
I'd
to all the
listen
different
to that,
places.
And he's got smelly feet.
Yeah. Oh, disgusting.
Fuck you.
Sorry.
I pay
I
a
don't know
lot
if
of
that's
money
his
for
9
these
out of
feet.
10 club or his absolute
They'll buy my feet, to be
Yeah,
fair.
she's nail clippings.
Gonna make
turn
it
him
in.
into a soup. Okay, so they said we're going to get you on every podcast going.
Every
We'll kick
podcast.
you out.
we'll
Even
kick
Joe
you out.
Rogan.
I mean, I'm sure Gymshark, they're $1 billion
Yeah,
company.
that's true. Yeah.
I said, I don't care about that.
Right.
If you help me lose weight, I think that's the best content you could make with me. I don't know anything about athletes. What am I going to say to, I don't know, Mo Farah?
Katarina Johnson Thompson.
Is she real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she
you go.
real? She's incredible.
Andy Murray.
Always learning something on this podcast.
Yeah.
So they said, yeah, well, okay, fine. They didn't message me again for months and months and months. And then I think the person got fired or whoever.
No surprise.
Yeah,
there.
exactly, yeah. Exactly.
Sorry, we're just looking through some of your cases, mate. And Max Smith, he said he doesn't. Not only is he not an athlete, he doesn't even want to interview. He refuses to. It just says, "Make me lose weight, please." That's what it says on his case
Well, I
file.
think their big pitch to me was, we'll do a video where you prank us and we prank you back.
Okay.
And in my head, I was like, yeah, sure, but I think there's better stuff to be made, which is you helping me lose weight. Because if you go from this to,
Yeah, hench.
you're going to get at least 25 likes on an Instagram post.
Minimum.
So I think the person got fired, a new person took over, and then went, oh, that's a good idea. So they're now paying for my personal training.
Yeah, who's a lovely guy.
Yeah,
Coach
great,
Cooney.
Coach Cooney. Information will be here.
Well,
Otherwise, I walk. Yeah.
It's just got Joe's
I'll
sister's
do it.
phone number instead
No.
because I edit it.
no, you don't. You
I-
right? Here's the
I edit
thing.
the podcast.
Really?
Joe
You
doesn't
edit
the
it?
fucking
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
Joe thinks about the podcast twice, right? He
Are
thinks
you
about
speaking
it
in the
on
third
release
person?
day
Yeah.
at 5 to 5. He goes, oh, fuck,
And for the
I've got-
40 minutes that I make it watchable. Right.
Oh,
So, we were joking. So they pay for your personal trainer.
Yeah, my gym, obviously, because then that would be awful. What else? I'm doing this thing called Muscle Food, which is like a Hello Fresh.
Wow.
I saw
But
some.
Vegas.
I mean, I went round to yours, didn't I?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
He
you
had
did.
lovely steak and chips, and no, but it's like a healthy steak and chips.
Right.
So,
So
he had
healthy.
like
So
2
healthy.
potatoes that would like you had to obviously peel and cut up,
Oh.
and I guess what did you do with them? Oven bacon.
Yeah, of course.
Then he had a steak. There you go. It's not
Right.
too bad, is it?
No.
No, but I've lost about a stone.
Well, good stuff.
Fucking hell, he's lost a stone.
Yeah, just steak, man.
Impressive. Well done. Really well done.
You
that.
look like
Cheers,
Ethan
guys.
soon.
You will. Fingers crossed.
Ethan, audio podcast as well. Just put some
Yeah,
thumb
Ethan
up.
just did a thumb up.
Hello, Ethan. That's amazing.
That's really good stuff. Good to meet you.
Yes, good to meet. What do you mean? Good to meet you. I've never heard you say that. Great to meet you.
Beautiful.
So, what do you think the goal will be? Have you got a goal in mind?
I'd just be hench, mate.
Just be absolutely incredibly stacked.
Yeah. So.
Did they give you steroids? Be honest.
That's it, mate.
Do they?
Yeah.
What you want?
Steak and steroids.
Trenbolone.
Steak and steroids.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Trenbolone.
Anything you can imagine is a steroid.
Yeah.
Winstrol.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. Testosterone. You've heard of that one?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
I've heard of
Heard of
that.
that, mate.
Estrogen.
Baffing it.
Estrogen, love that.
Yeah.
What's estrogen?
It's just a female
Female
hormone.
hormones.
You love it, man.
Oh, you don't need that. Max, one of the questions that I've got for you.
Okay.
You've done a lot of YouTube videos in your time. Some crazy, wacky stuff.
Some real mellow.
Some real mellow. What do you think out of everything you've done? Do you look back on and go, that is one of the wildest things that I've done?
Because I've seen you jump in the River Irwell about 6 times.
Oh, that was bad. That was real bad. There was one, I think the first time I ever did that, as I was sort of pushing myself out of the river, I put my hand next to me and there was a massive pole. So I'm thinking if I was just like a meter to the left, I'd be done.
Really?
What a way to go that would be.
What, like sticking out into the
Oh
Irwell?
my
Imagine that.
God.
You just cut your belly.
Oh,
and you
Max,
just
that
spilled
makes
into
me
the
feel
Irwell.
That's
ill.
it,
I'm surprised. You could have got cholera or something.
Do you know
anyway.
what I hate
mate.
there? I hate, do you know, videos where a guy dives in the pool, but it's only 3 meters, like a meter, and they break.
What are you watching?
Do you know, it's like,
Oh, you know those videos where someone gets beheaded? Yeah, I hate
Sometimes they
them.
come up on TikTok. Yeah, I didn't need to
In
see
the WhatsApp
some.
groups that you're in.
Fucking hell. Sicko Joe.
That's mad. So is that
Yeah.
up there? But what about the moments where you thought, I can't believe I'm actually doing this?
What, like, sort of...
In
because-
terms of, however you want to
Oh, I
interpret
don't
it,
know.
that.
I think most of it's just, it's just a group of mates, isn't it? Just hanging
Yeah.
out. I guess the latest video, that was a bit mad.
What happened there?
Racing from Cock Alley in Chesterfield all the way to Manchester on a quid.
Just £1 they had.
Did it work? Did you get there?
Yeah, we managed it. But I
Spoiler
started, yeah. Hopefully you've watched that before. Maybe not.
And you managed to. What did you walk? Or did you
Well, no. So
hitchhike?
my friend Tom he's quite a sort of a blagger. So we get on a bus and we're like, oh, can we go to? So we're in Chesterfield. We need to get to Sheffield, and he's like, can we go there for free? Driver's like, absolutely not. Get off my bus. And then just a load of people just paid for us.
Mad.
Really?
Really weird. And then he got on the train, and the driver was like, yeah, you can get on for free.
How is that possible?
I have no idea.
It's crazy.
Is that just a thing we can do?
Yeah,
Why not just
maybe.
go to
If
public
you
transport and
say-
just ask them to. That is,
Carry a camera,
Yeah.
and if you say you're filming a challenge video and you need to get here,
yeah.
they'll be like, yeah, that's
I've
fine.
got a feeling that maybe public transport is just free if you ask.
Yeah.
Like we all pay because we think we should.
Maybe
But
the
if you
guards
go,
are just
this
con
can
men.
be free, can't it? And then they go,
Free.
yeah, technically it is free, but we would rather you paid.
Mad.
That's
One of the videos that I always bring up is when the Sidemen did Dragon's Den, and you brought in. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, the
What did
Gucci
you-
trainers.
You bring in Gucci trainers. Can you describe what you actually brought in?
So we just brought in a shoe. Well, we brought 2 shoes in. One was just your bog standard shoe with a flashlight stuck in it. And then the other one was, I think, a high heel with a dildo strapped to it. Really great footwear.
Did you get any money?
We won.
You
I'm
won?
pretty sure we won. We got the most investment. I think we got 50 grand.
Amazing.
Obviously, it's sort of
Yeah.
not real.
You've kept that money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you've not made a
And just
single
bought,
shit.
just
What did
made
you do
our
with
own
the flashlight?
flashlights. I have no idea.
Could give
I think
it
it's
to
Steve.
Ethan.
Use it to store his dildo. While he's travelling around.
Ethan, you married somebody who went a bit adventurous with all the sex toys.
I beg your pardon. Would I marry
Did you
someone?
ever go adventurous with your sex toys, like a flashlight or anything like that?
I've never owned a sex toy, True.
Really?
Have you?
Wow.
Well,
Have you?
Well, I mean, he's thrown that right back in my face.
He has.
like the sex toy that time.
Ethan, for the other listeners, just winked. That'll probably be on a Patreon special ones.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Oh,
Got to
really?
deflect.
Nice.
Good stuff.
Max Smith, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, I'm off.
YouTube sensation,
No,
Max
stay.
Smith.
Oh, I'm staying.
Stay there.
Because it is time for our favourite feature, the feature that sort of gave birth to the Sloppy Joes podcast. Why did it, Joe Smith?
Because you review food for a living, but for some reason you're incapable of giving anything a bad review. So you eat everything. Go.
To be fair.
Oh, honestly, the flavours are incredible. 9 out of 10.
Yeah,
So I said, let's come up with a real 9 out of 10 club.
Yeah.
Where foods actually have to be good to get in. Not
Yeah.
10 out of 10, but almost there. So this is the 9 out of 10 club.
Oh, Max, you've been on a couple of food reviews with me.
100%.
And isn't it tough when you're in those places? You've got to kind of give it,
So you're admitting here, live on air, for once,
Yeah.
that you give out false reviews out of sheer pressure.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? There's a bit of pressure. The sort of chefs looking at you.
I remember watching Man vs. Food, and there's a bit in it where he reviews 2 hot dog places that are next to each other. And at the end of it, he's going to give his big review, and then a bus drives in front of him, and he never finishes what he's saying.
I see what you did there.
I think you follow that sort of.
I think I do.
I need to make everyone happy, because then
Because I'm a coward.
Sure.
Yeah.
So Max Smith, if the world was your oyster,
I could have got anything.
what was Ethan laughing at?
Ethan laughed at me calling you a coward. It's fine. Carry on.
What are you laughing at, Ethan?
A true calling you a coward.
Yeah, eat shit, Joe.
It's the same with the Sloppy Joes as we know it.
Max Smith, take it away.
Okay. This is your classic,
So the Tesco's bag for the audio listeners. What is it
the
from
noise.
Tesco's?
It's a classic roast chicken.
It's a classic.
Fresh out the oven.
Oh, that is from the full roast chicken. I thought it was
You brought that from home?
I mean, bro,
Yeah, I only live, close by.
No.
Yeah.
when you tilted it to the camera.
No, it's full of pan juice.
That's great. That's real fun, that.
Mate, that is
There we go, look at that.
amazing. So you're going to have that for tea tonight?
No, we're having it now.
Yeah, well, it depends how you eat it. If you start sticking your fingers in, then I guess...
Wow, you brought a full roast chicken he's cooked at home.
Well, this is the thing,
Yeah.
Max. Normally we try it, but is that
That
your
is
tea?
No, that's a
can
bit
I
of...
also? I can see that it's stuffed, or have you just not taken the giblets out?
Oh, do you know what this... I did cook this, obviously. What is that? Stuffing!
If we wanted, it was stuffing.
Okay, right. So, I mean,
I thought it was KFC.
I thought it was KFC.
We could smell it, right? So when you came in, we could obviously smell something was going on. I thought, oh, it's KFC. Don't worry about it, because we've done KFC stuff before.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then you get out a full roast chicken like a Henry VIII.
you know what my favourite thing is? Max must have thought, because we said that to each other, didn't we? We said, this is off pod, we said, if Max has brought in the same thing, we just go with it.
Yeah.
He must have thought, crikey, someone's done roast chicken.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely
Unbelievable.
What do you want to
Yeah,
do? I mean,
yeah.
what do we...
Do you know what? Here we go. Drumstick each.
Yeah, I love that. Oh my God, this man has dismantled a roast chicken
Right,
before.
okay.
Right, here we go. Drumstick eat, just span them off and
I'm the chicken
Look
man.
at Toby Carvery over here. Right.
Oh, I love the skin.
Ooh.
Listen, come get some.
Yeah, I do
Leave it
want
on a
some.
wide.
Wow.
Can I just say, full disclosure, it's because I was on a bit of a tight timetable, whatever. It is Aldi. There we go, look at that. Enjoy. It is Aldi cooking a bag.
Okay.
Fucking hell, that's nice, you know.
Wow.
What are you doing?
Even just digging in, he's got his hands all over it. As I said
Just
before,
dismantle it.
if
Why
we
do you keep
eat,
looking at me? Can I help you rip a bit of chicken off? There you go.
It's a stunning.
Fuck off.
Stunning bit of bird.
Right, so people are going to realise that there has been an edit because before there was a full chicken there. Now, I mean, we've ripped it to part.
With our hands.
With
Bare
our
hands.
hands.
Wow.
It's been meaty in here. Ethan's come round. We all got a bit sweaty.
Ethan passed out.
Yeah, we've got a
Ethan
good
passed
producer.
out with his face in the pan.
Right, who wants to go first and analyse that?
I'd love to go first. I'm stunned by that. Not just in terms of its quality, but in terms of your audacity to bring
Really?
in, because it isn't a meal unto itself.
No.
Not that you ever claimed that it was, but I to bring in a full roast chicken, which is one of the most sort of primitive early meals, is sensational. The meat is tender, it's sweet. There's a nuttiness to the skin, a richness, a crispiness.
Well, there you go.
It's a brilliant food,
And
it's-
you're the food
Yeah, no,
reviewer.
and the thing is, it
Review.
stood the test of time. This isn't your modern food. You know,
No.
did you know the ciabatta was only invented in 1984?
Really?
Really?
It seems like an ancient
By
bread,
who?
but it's a very Italians.
Mr. Ciabatta.
The roast chicken is as old as time itself.
Yeah.
And that's for a good reason.
For a very
me,
good reason.
Yeah.
it easily gets to the 9 out of 10 club. It's one of the things you got it. I thought, okay, roast chicken. To eat it is one of the true joys of life, I think.
Yeah.
It goes back to, those primitive days when all we had was maybe, a blackberry and a chicken for dinner. But my word, was that chicken good. 9 out of 10, without question for me.
Right.
Joe, what about you? Because you need
Beautifully
all
put, by the
four.
way.
You need all
Beautifully
four.
Can I just say, you've got a big curry on the way.
I have.
Can I just say, the reveal, everything about it, it was amazing. But then actually digging into that chicken leg, which was soft but juicy. The skin was amazing. And it was cooked with love
Oh, so much love.
on 180 degrees for about an hour and a half.
Yeah, about
Cooked with
that.
love and lard, I think, from the taste.
One of the added bonuses that I
Yeah.
don't think we're really talking about is the surprise stuffing.
Yeah.
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 That was great. We did think it might be giblets, which maybe would have put a dampener
The thing
on
is
the...
packed to the rafters with sage and onion at the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
No question in my mind that goes into the 9 out of 10 club.
Beautiful. Up there with mints.
Now it's-
There we
now
go.
it's-
Well,
now
we
it's-
need one more. One
Now,
more
you
vote.
need a full house in this podcast.
He's a Geordie
Ethan
man
James.
who's
Well.
malnourished.
Well, have you ever seen Britain's Got Talent at all?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm aware of the format.
well, on
Trap
Brit-
yourself in.
it's a good show. And on Britain's Got Talent, they've got the golden buzzer. Are you aware of such a feature?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
You're going straight through to judges' houses.
If I was no, that's X Factor, Drew.
Same thing.
If I had such a buzzer presentable to me right now, I would hit it very hard because I'm very impressed.
wow.
It's in the 9 out of 10.
Club roast chicken.
That
Fullest
is
form
amazing.
makes its way into the 9 out of 10 club alongside some of the greats, the chipstick,
The triple
the
cheeseburger.
triple cheeseburger, butter,
Butter.
brackets general.
And
Classic butter.
classic
butter.
Salted
I love
if
butter, to
possible.
be
Yeah.
fair. Yeah, yeah.
Max, you want to keep it on so we can all nibble, or do you want to put it away?
Let's pop that way, maybe, shall we?
Kind of
Let's hope Gymshark don't watch this episode.
Right, it's chick roast chicken, mate.
That's true.
Yeah, protein.
It is protein, actually. Always just poured it straight in there.
Jeez.
Well done,
Okay.
Max. That's a great thing to bring. And I will say that's by far the most effort anyone has gone into for the 9 out of 10 club. Did you
Really?
roast that yourself?
Yeah, I just did it before I came in.
Wow.
That's amazing.
It was in a bag. All the stuffing was
but it
put in
doesn't matter,
already.
Max.
But, I
You
thought,
smashed it.
I thought I want to treat you guys. Yeah.
I love that.
Oh, that
File your expenses to Joe, and we'll get that
We
sorted
actually will pay
upon
for that
the
chicken.
creation of a
It
Starling
was worth
business
it.
account.
£4.89.
Okay, well, we'll
I'll
do a
send you
maximum
that.
of £3, so you can pay £1.89 yourself.
Right. We've got a sponsor.
Sponsor
We
on the
love a
show.
sponsor. Now listen, they are the wonderful people at Armstrong's Projects. They were established in 2016 and are a UK-based construction specialist. They are predominantly in the Northwest, and Armstrong's Projects expertise in construction from a wide variety of sectors.
good,
Joe,
that. It is
we
great,
love
isn't
a
it?
construction.
The thing is,
Yeah.
they've got a responsible team, and they guarantee comprehensive turnkey construction service, Joe.
I love big words.
You do, along with their partner design teams and healthy database of approved supply chain partners. Services can be individually tailored
And you can get your services individually tailored.
to meet client specific requirements, ensuring that expectations of quality, program, and budgets are all met.
Their team have experience in various building projects with values ranging from up to £5 million across a large variety of sectors, Joe.
Honestly, just being honest for a second, that's a lot of value.
That is a lot of
They
value.
can handle the big stuff.
They could build us a Sloppy Joe's bar.
A Sloppy Joe's bunker. Imagine that.
Oh
for
my
when
God.
the end of the universe comes.
And we can get a Oh,
God.
Can I have a top bunk?
We'll argue about that later on. Okay. And as with people, so with places, Joe.
They've got a good slogan.
They have.
What's the slogan?
We care, we communicate, we deliver.
Yes, they are a team of professionals who take pride in doing more for their clients, bringing a comprehensive devotion to customer service throughout. And if you want to find out more about Armstrong's Projects,
Honestly.
the wonderful people who are helping Sloppy Joes keep on going, it's www.armstrongs-uk.com. That'll be on the screen here.
It's also in the description. So check them out. Like I said, they're helping out the podcast. They're great guys over at Armstrong's Projects. Check them out. Link in the description. Thank you very much, Armstrong's Projects. On with the show.
Now we move on to Agony Bants. Agony Bants. Agony Bants. Agony Bants.
You change the tune of that every single
I know,
week.
every
I do
week.
it to the tune of what is it called?
What are you talking about?
Adam's Family.
Adam's Family.
Oh yeah. I've got a couple of. I've got two agony bands for us today.
Nice.
They're short but sweet. So I'm going to start with this one, which was all over the place. Kaz Alas.
What a name.
His subject header on the email says, "I know Kate Bush's gardener," but he goes on to mention nothing of the sort in the email.
Interesting.
So it was like a tease, maybe, so
That's
we can read his
clickbait.
email. It's clickbait.
Yeah.
Right, he's got a problem here with his ex-girlfriend.
Okay. Is she
Um,
called Kate Bush?
No, she's not called Kate Bush. Okay. This is simple. I have a problem. My ex-girlfriend is showing both signs of love and distance. I'm confused. Can you help? Wow. So essentially, his ex may be floating back to him a little bit. Yeah. Showing him a bit of love.
Floating back to him? Was his ex Robert Maxwell? That's a very deep joke from a man that died in the early 90s. He fell over a boat and died at sea. So that was the floating joke.
So he didn't float?
No, he sank.
He sank. So Robert Maxwell's girlfriend is showing love, but also distance at the same time.
Yeah.
What do you do with that situation, Joe? It's an ex. Do you throw it away? Do you go, actually, there could be something here?
No. She's your ex. If there's distance, embrace the distance. Like, if you wanted closeness, then you wouldn't have broken up.
Yeah, true.
The ex is there to be made further, more and more distant as time goes on. I would embrace the distance. And not really, if she's showing signs of closeness, maybe that's just a bit of sadness. People get upset, but I don't think there's time to go back in there. I think we've got to embrace the distance on this one, Joe.
What do you think then?
Exactly what you said.
Yeah.
Why would you even entertain the thought?
I love
doing
that.
Wow.
Look at this. We're a couple of cut and dry guys on this table.
Yeah.
What about you, Joe? Mr. Dabble in ancient past.
I'd dabble in ancient
Yeah,
past.
you used to go with Tutankhamun. That's how old your exes are. Don't know what that means.
Don't know what that means either.
Me neither.
He was quite young, actually.
He was quite young at the time. Died at the age of 27.
Tutankhamun?
Yeah, he's part of the 27
Did
club.
you jag it then?
Is he?
No, absolutely not. No.
He was the original member of
Yeah,
the
it
27
was, it was Tutankhamun, and then 4,000 years, and then
Amy Winehouse.
In 4,000 years, this is going to be crazy.
No, it wasn't. You're thinking of Ramses II. He was.
I'd say maybe flutter with the idea of getting back with her.
What, just to crush her hopes even more?
No, because see if you want it, see if you both want it, see if there's that connection, the spark.
Is this the person that spoke about Kate Bush's gardener?
Yeah, the same person. It was so weird. They've
Right.
also done a remix of the Sloppy Joe's theme tune.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We'll play that in the next episode.
No, we'll play that now.
We need content in the next episode, which we record tomorrow. So.
Right. Well, that is the most mental thing to say on this episode, isn't it? So that's got to get cut.
So I'm saving content, so chill and walk out. I believe, if there was a spark there once, there can be a spark there twice.
Wow. You are a lightning strikes twice in the same place kind of guy.
I am. See what happens, Carl's ego, and get back to us. Definitely not the way he pronounces his name.
No. What about you, Ethan? What do you reckon?
Sorry, could you summarise the story quickly once more?
It was literally a
where were you?
sentence.
What was the meat to it again?
Joe's he's still thinking about that roast chicken.
You are, aren't you?
Sorry.
What happened there, Ethan? Explain your thoughts. Where were you? Where were you in the world when we were reading?
Forgive me, Joe. I just don't know where I was. Apologies. Could you quickly just get to the?
Should he get back with his ex?
Oh, should you ever get back with your ex? Is what I'd ask.
Wise words.
Thank you.
Right, let's move on. Simone gets in touch. She says, guys, my index finger keeps going numb whilst eating. Help.
You're having a heart attack. Stop eating fatty foods.
Maybe you're too nervous to go to the doctor. Because it is
index
something
finger-
serious.
What is he eating?
Everything. Every time he eats, his index finger goes numb.
What? Which one's your index finger?
That one.
That one.
The pointer.
The one you
Pointer,
point
so
out.
Yeah,
that-
Percy
if you were-
Pointer.
Yeah, no, it's index finger. In the index. He goes numb. So he can't even use a knife and fork. He's not like that.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, what should he do?
We'll definitely see a doctor.
Go to a doctor. Yeah. Go to a doctor. Is he maybe tying stuff around it first?
What do you mean? Like, is it going blue?
Yeah. Like, is that why it's going
Of
nuts?
course not. If he's tying stuff around it, then he'd know that actually that's
Is
the
there
reason.
any food that comes on a string?
Great question.
Do
Grapes.
you know those
Ethan?
those necklaces, those candy
Yeah,
necklaces?
dolly beads. Is that what he's eating? He ties them around his finger, and that goes purple, and then he can't feel it anymore. Why is his next finger going numb? I'm worried about him.
This is one of the
Is it
questions.
just when what about like chewing gum?
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh, that's
Is it
a
just
good
the
What
swallowing?
about a smoothie?
I don't know. I've not got all the questions.
What I would say is go to a doctor immediately. It sounds like you're having some sort of blood flow issues. Could be heart related.
Yeah.
Could be a stroke.
Could be a stroke. I
Yeah,
hope
not
he's
to worry.
alright.
Instant stroke every time.
Not to worry, yeah.
There's no chance of replying, is he? If he's having a stroke,
God bless.
he didn't think fast.
No.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, he loves the dark humour.
He does,
Ethan.
doesn't he?
The idea of one of our listeners having a stroke really got
No,
him
that
going
wasn't. It was. No, you made the joke, Joe. You can't say I'm the one who wanted the stroke. No, none of us want anyone to have a stroke.
And that is a rule. That's a rule.
That's the clip.
Podcast-wise
That's the clip
rule.
for the podcast, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's how we
Well, I live
advertise
by.
the next week. To forget Mark Smith bringing out his chicken, it's even going. None of us want
Just as a public
anyone.
service
So-
announcement, none of us want any of our listeners to have a stroke, and that is official.
Well, that was Agony Bants, SloppyJoesPodcast at gmail.com. As you can,
I think we saved some lives there.
as you can see, we are running low. So get in. We'd love to speak to you. And if you're slowly dying, forget calling the ambulance. Give us a bell.
Yeah.
We put a glorious picture of you on our Patreon. What's the Patreon?
Okay.
Patreon.com/SloppyJoesPod. £1 for life if you join the 500 Club. There's only about 50 places left. You get all of our content, all of our extra stuff, extra podcasts, the previously hidden recordings for £1 a month. Join the 500 Club, link in the description.
So
It's that
I'm going to maybe
simple.
do some quick fire ones
Yeah.
that we can all get involved in.
But these
First
are for you,
one-
Max.
Just for me.
Just for you. First one, Max.
God.
Who would you rather be, Joe or Joe?
Oh.
It's a great first question.
Ooh. So the thing about McGrath is you've got connections.
Yeah.
You know, you're a face about town.
Thank you.
And you could go into the Northern Grill, Northern Soul.
Yeah.
And I assume they'd just give you free sandwiches.
I've seen them throw cheese at him through the window.
Really?
Yeah, they just try and just
What a
can't,
life
can't
to
wait,
live.
It
Can't
is a
wait
good
to
life.
give away
It
free
is a good
food.
life. It
What
is
a
good
life
Yeah,
to
it's
live.
good. It's nice. It's
This
nice.
man cannot walk into any takeaway in Manchester without getting, a round of applause. It's absolutely.
He's giving us a 10.
Yeah.
At some point.
He's kept many bang average takeaways in business by giving them an overinflated rating on
Yeah.
the Mank Eats.
Well, they've got families to feed.
That's true.
Who would you rather be? I mean, I
Well,
put
I
you on the
guess
spot.
you then, just for that.
Ethan, who would you rather be?
Oh,
That's not right, is it?
I think I'd just rather be me.
No, well, that's
It's not an option.
yeah, it's
Um,
not an
I'm
option. Is it
afraid.
Joe Smith or Joe McGrath?
Ooh, I don't really like getting put on the spot in such a situation.
Remember that Joe's already been picked once and I'm feeling pretty hurt at the moment. So bear that in mind
I
when you make a
think
decision.
Drew's. I can't remember the word that we're trying to use before Drew. Maybe a young boomer or something. Is that right?
What's he talking
Or Drew obviously owns a big chunk of the Sloppy Joes podcast, and he owns a bit of Stratford Paddock. So he's an entrepreneur.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he's quite.
So you
I
didn't know
quite
that
like.
was
This was
Jim,
hidden
did you?
information.
Yeah, exactly.
All I knew about was the cheese that you get thrown.
Yeah, but I'm an
You
entrepreneur.
That
know,
was
you get
enough
free
for me.
cheese. So, as somewhat of a young entrepreneur, you're going to pick me? Is that right?
Sorry, I thought you were asking Max there if you
He's not
choose.
listening.
Max
Max
has
has already
already
answered.
I've gone
your
with the
head's away to
cheese.
the fucking clouds.
Yeah, I'd say Drew. I'd quite like to be a bit taller as well. I'm only 5'6". So
can
yeah,
beat
it would be
that.
nice to be up there.
Thanks very much.
Okay, 1-0.
1-0.
In the comments, who would you rather be? Just put either Joe for Joe or Joe for me.
Yes.
Right, next question. Maybe for Max and Ethan. Ethan, so have a think. What's the worst thing, Max, you've ever put in your mouth?
Oh God. Do you know what? Courgettes. I hate courgettes. So probably them. But
You really hate
we had
courgettes.
that century egg.
Did a century egg.
Have you ever had one of these preserved eggs? Like ancient Chinese. Basically, during like the summer, they would put eggs in clay so they could eat them in winter. But they would come out,
Oh my
and
God.
the white of the egg would be black, and it's disgusting. You know, like, there's a lot of history there. Great, you know,
What did
brilliant.
it taste like?
It's just imagine egg
Awful.
but like to the extreme, like
Egg
really
with
sulfuric
cheese.
and it's just like it's not even cooked. It's just it's just gone
aged.
black and
Wow. Wow.
so bad.
So that.
That's really
Yeah,
nice. What about
probably
you?
a century egg.
What would you say is?
Worst thing I've ever put in my mouth?
Yeah.
I ate a carton of chips that me and Jack Baines found on a wall once.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's not fun, is it?
No. I told you this before, but one of my mates ate someone else's sick out of a urinal.
That's disgusting.
Oh my
That's
god!
one of the worst things that you've ever said. It's so bad.
Had it from college.
Joe's man.
Yeah,
What?
got paid 20 quid on a night out. And he
No,
got
it's
down
not
on
even
his
a lot of
knees.
money,
and
is
they-
it?
They,
No!
they just found the sick. They just stumbled across it. and
Just
someone
stumbled
said
across
20
it.
quid to eat it, and he went, yeah.
Oh
he ate
my God.
Someone else's sick out of a urinal.
How? And then he throws up, and then later on, someone
Yeah,
says,
it's an endless
"Eat this,"
cycle
yeah.
of debauchery.
Ethan, what's the worst thing you ever put in your mouth, mate?
Well, a similar story to Drew's actually. I once had to eat an old hash brown found outside of a McDonald's just on a bench. And that
You
was
had
pretty
to.
good. Well, I lost odds on, you see. Have you ever played
You
a
lost
game of
odds on.
What is odds on?
Odds on is a game where if you chat, if I say something like, "Oh God, imagine if you ate that hash brown on that bench there," and you'd go odds on, and I'd return with a number, and if the numbers add up, I'd have to do it. You see.
So, if the numbers
Or
add
if-
up to what?
So if the
Or
person
if
who
you both said
challenges
the
it,
same number.
if the person who challenges it, the numbers have to add up, or if the numbers match, it's the person who was challenged.
I know, not to be pedantic here. The numbers have to add up.
Right,
All
so I
numbers
think
add
there's
up.
been some sort of mistranslation here. I say to you,
let's
eat
run
that
through
hash
it.
brown.
Yeah.
Okay.
You say,
Is he from Mackey's? Because I'd just do it anyway. Don't need odds on.
really?
Yeah, give it me.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
He uses 2 hash browns as insoles in his shoes. That's how much he likes them. Right.
I would
let's
say
split
to you, what are the odds of you eating that? You'd say 10. So we go 3, 2, 1. If we both say 10, or you say a number between 1 and 10.
Yeah.
If we both say the same number, you have to do it.
Is that what it is, Ethan?
Yeah, or like for example, oh sorry, that's Max. If you
Hello.
if you say 6 and 4, those add up. So the person
I've
who
not
challenges
heard
it-
of
You
that
say
one.
those add up. Do you
What's
mean
that version?
the crucial part you might be missing out? Those add up to 10.
Correct, exactly.
Right. Thank you. That's
Right,
what we're
love
missing.
it. I love it. Do you want
I've
to do
got
a little
it.
example?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Joe, there's some sick in that urinal. Do you want to eat it?
No.
All right then. Odds up.
Odds up to what? Out of what?
3.
Oh, that's going to be hard, isn't it? It's always going to add up.
Say
Right,
7.
ready?
I don't know what's going
There
on.
you go. 3, 2, 1, and we shout a number.
10.
No,
Wait.
no.
What is going on?
Right, this is the
Right.
shittest game ever.
Awful.
Drew, you're an intelligent man, right? It makes sense. You pick the numbers underneath 3 in this scenario. You don't just pick any random number.
Okay. Right, I'm going to move on. I'm going to get this before you move on.
I have no
This is
idea
from
what
Mr.
happened
Gold. He says, would you rather have to poo 15 times a day or squeeze out one King Kong's finger
yes.
every 2 months? Discuss. Well, the first option I do. So,
I'm already on the first one.
would you want to shit out a King Kong's finger?
But surely that's just going to break the apparatus.
No, you. I think
Yeah,
in
it would.
the realms of would you rather, you can physically do it
Without
but it
tearing.
just really fucking hurts.
How often?
Every 2 months.
Am I experiencing bloatage to the tune of 2 months worth of food?
No, I think you get away with it. But you know it's coming, the anxiety of the gorilla's finger that's about to exit your
Yeah.
bumhole.
When you say King Kong's finger, do you mean like that's like realistically that's massive? That's like a
King Kong's
room.
finger is about the size of this room.
Yeah.
So we can't.
And also, there's no toilet on planet Earth that would
Yeah.
allow for me to do that.
No, that's true because by the
Do
end
it
of
in
it,
a
you're
bath.
going to be
I'm gonna
standing
be
up
slamming
above.
into the
You're going to be
ceiling.
sat just on the
King
on the
Kong's
King
not
Kong.
that got big of a finger, has it?
King Kong's the size of a building.
King Kong's bigger than the Empire State Building.
No, he climbs up it.
Yeah, he's still bigger than most floors.
He
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah, yeah.
use it.
His finger's at least that big.
How big?
Also, if he climbs it, his fingers have to be massive.
Yeah, yeah. King Kong's finger is at least the size of one of those. Do you know those like firewood logs that you put on a
Yeah,
thing where you just
yeah.
set fire to the bag?
Yeah.
And I can't pass one of them.
What about all right, then forget King Kong's finger. What about a Subway 12-inch, but add a 6-inch to it as well?
18 inches
An
of
18-inch Subway. Or
I'd
15
rather do
times
that
a day.
every 2 months than do 15 a day. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's taking time out of
Yeah.
whatever I'm doing.
Give me that 2 monthly piece.
Ethan?
I'll fit round it.
Yeah, I guess like it's like having a period or something, isn't it? I
Yeah.
guess like
Yeah.
monthly. Like I guess
good point, that.
women have to suffer through that every month.
You know what? That's a nice point there made by
Yeah,
Ethan.
nice.
Really
The rest of these are pretty filthy, you know.
food for thought. Go on then.
Would you rather take one in the ass or one in the mouth?
Depends what we're talking about.
An 18-inch
King
Subway.
Kong's finger.
18 inch away. In the mouth,
Can I,
please.
can I take 12 inches up front and the remaining 6 round the back?
Ethan?
Oh, it's gotta be in the mouth, Drew.
Right.
These are our viewers. They are disgusting, aren't
They're
they?
absolutely disgusting. Here's a couple of them. Would you rather, this is from Scotty C, would you rather have a dog turd but it tastes like Sunday roast
So we're eating it.
or eat a Sunday roast that
I want to
tastes,
surprise you guys.
that tastes,
That wasn't a chicken.
that tastes or smells, no, sorry, or a Sunday roast that tastes like a turd. So it's like mind over matter. I'd eat the poo.
Yeah, I would without question eat the poo, because all poo is old food. And the reason we don't eat poo is because it tastes bad. Not because it's poo.
Yeah,
Poo
but
in
it's
it
full of bad stuff as well.
Not so much.
The only reason we don't eat poo is
Yeah.
because it smells bad.
Yeah.
Well, loads of
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
It's got full of E. coli.
How do you know?
Because you
What
can't
poo
even
have you
get
been
down into it, man.
But
Good
I
stuff.
reckon in this world we're not getting ill from it, are we?
No.
No.
So the fact that it just tastes like a Sunday dinner, just in a tube, that's kind of like sort of what haggis is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking
a way.
little black pudding.
The issue with dog poo is that I think it can make you blind.
Mm.
I think that's quite worrying. But if that's not an issue,
No.
fucking yes, man.
With people worrying, yeah.
Yummy,
open a restaurant with
Would
that.
you? Yeah, you'd order that at a restaurant.
Mad.
I'll take the poo.
Yeah, I'd rather because I don't want to eat. I don't want to eat a Sunday. A Sunday roast is big as well. How big's the poo?
Yeah, that is big. It is big. Right. Well, I've got one more question. Well, no,
They've
Ethan,
hit
what are
us
you
hard,
going
some of
for?
these questions.
What are you going for, Ethan?
I'm not the same person I was 20 minutes ago.
Ethan, what are you going for?
Yeah, probably the poo, Joe. Yeah.
Okay. This is the final one of the Max Smith episode before we wrap things up.
Wow.
By the way, yeah, here we go. This is from Augustine. You have to shove 100 grams.
Honestly, right. The start of all of these Patreon questions has either been, which hole would you rather? Would you rather eat poo? You have to shove.
Right.
Absolutely sickening.
100
I thought we were going to
grams.
get
This
questions
is a good
like,
one, this.
give us a place to go on holiday this summer.
Wait, I'm going to change your question slightly because I'm going to. Well, he said you have to shove 100 grams of any cereal up your ass. What would it be?
Oh my god.
But I think right. So what would you?
Pre or post milk?
They're not
Pre-milk.
milking you first.
Pre-milk.
You'll have to do that yourself.
I think
no.
pre-milk.
Pre-milk.
I'd say something like Cheerios. It's got a hole in it, so maybe if you put it in right, you'd still be able to fart.
You could probably whistle.
Oh god.
Ethan, whilst these guys are thinking,
Don't say shredded wheat,
Why wouldn't I say shredded wheat, Joe?
because I think that'd scratch you to ribbons.
go on. We can say it if you want, Joe. Don't tell me what to do.
Sorry.
I would say Rice Krispies. Definitely not Frosties. Think that could be a dangerous
Yeah,
one.
Frosties
but
would be awful.
awful, catastrophic, you could say. But Rice Krispies quite small.
They crunch a lot up there.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
nice.
Snap, crackle, and plop.
Yeah, nice.
I mean, that's nearly worthy to end the episode on, but I want to get your answers. Max, what are you going for?
Ready Breck because it's so finely powdered.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Now that's just gonna just
He's
pour
gaming
in.
the system.
Joe?
Fuck it. Right, Weetabix.
Oh, Weetabix up there.
See what we can get through.
Wow.
See what I mean?
Have you had your Weetabix date and you get your ass out? Of course I have.
Just fire him out like a big powder.
a big
give me a
suppository.
Weetabix. Give me a challenge. None of this
love
Cheerios bullshit. Ready
No.
Breck. Awful.
Love that. Right, guys, we've had such a good laugh today.
What was your answer?
Mine was Cheerios. Get them in a line and then
that
you
is
can
actually-
fart. I was going to say, quickly, what shove a chocolate bar up there, what would it be? Go. I'll go
Bounty duo.
Bounty Duo.
Yeah.
I'll go Toblerone.
Oh, wow. That's not good, is it?
So a chocolate orange up there.
Oh. It's not Terry's,
Ethan,
it's
got anything
mine.
You want to throw?
Don French is trying to get
Just
into me.
gobbled it right up.
Don't whack it.
Don't tap it, whack it.
Ethan?
Probably Maltesers, Joe. I think that would
Oh,
be.
he's always.
Oh,
why is
he's
everyone trying to
fucking-
game the system?
Not bad.
Pick a novelty Toblerone like Joe with his own name on it.
Oh, yeah.
One of the big,
Yeah, those
big mega ones.
6 foot ones that you get from the duty free on a ferry.
That's King Kong's finger right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've had the privilege of being joined by Max Smith today on the Sloppy Joes
very much,
podcast.
everyone.
Max
Thank you
Smith.
so much, Max. Where can people find you and discover your journey when you're losing the weight?
Coach Cooney, check out his Instagram.
Yeah,
There we go.
okay, not my sister's mobile number. Anyway, right. I've been Joe.
I've been Joe.
Ethan Wave, goodbye. Thank you very much for joining us, everyone.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon. Bye.
Wave, Ethan.
Well,